I'm sitting here thinking about a couple of pieces when it comes to the holistic resistance and what that movement has done and what it has opened up. I think very few times I get an opportunity to talk about how I arrived here in this moment, in this time, with these resources, with these opportunities. There's an organization that I founded called Holistic Resistance. And the spirit of the organization was being able to look at oppression and say, how do we build systems, small and large, that allow us to grow and not perpetuate oppressive behaviors, and to constantly be an analytical, open to correction and adjustment and growth. And one of the things I said often, because I did probably 100 workshops over the last 10 years, and I said, I don't want to keep meeting in circles. There's nothing wrong with circle meeting, but I don't want to just keep only doing workshops as we talk about what to do if we're not doing what needs to be done. Are we building things? Are we building systems inside of capitalism and next to capitalism and under capitalism that's allowing us to be in this big country called America and still say, what are we doing to actually relieve the pressure, to take the knee off of the folks that have been surviving oppression? That's what Holistic Resistance talked about. And I say that because there's something about class, money, resource, and how we build systems and not just become elite and erasure of the brilliance of folks that are surviving poverty. How do we track that? How do we interrupt that? How do we generate more resource in our activist spaces? Is activism synonymous with not having resource? Can you have large amounts of resource and cash and access to resource and also be an activist? Resource activism, finance activism. What does that radical space look like, and how do we actually keep ourselves accountable in those radical spaces? How do we track our money trauma in those radical spaces? These are questions I had to answer as I grew and still growing through Holistic Resistance, as we birthed out Grief to Action and birthed out Cut Project and released the film Dark and Tender, both short films in the last 2 years. There's something really critical about these questions that need to be interrogated in order for us to really scale to the level of companies that are really oppressing us right now. How do we scale on that level, but keep the humanity intact, keep the heart intact, keep the radical generosity intact? Is that possible?